And the Bulls go through their pregame routine. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. A look now at the starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. And as we take a look here at Derrick Rose, guys, what's your take?
One of the most explosive players in league history, in my mind. Derrick Rose, so good going to the basket. When he can get some space in the lane and go off 2 feet, it's incredible to watch him finish.
Yeah, and he's really worked on perfecting his little floaters, those runners and half shots we call them, that he likes to get up over the top of outstanding shot blockers, and he started to master those shots, and that's made him even more unguardable.
We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls court advantage. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Well, for all the talk about them coming into this season, I'm not sure people expected them to be this good. So you'd have to place them, I think, among the favorites to make a run at the NBA championship.
Well, you're not taking any risk there, partner. I agree with you. I mean, that's a safe thing to say. They played angry this year, really beating up on people, playing with an edge. As long as they save some of that fire for the postseason, they're going to be a scary team to face.
Carlos Boozer is a guy who increasingly over the years has leaned on that jump shot. He could always make the shot, but early on in his career spent more time down on the block. Now with Chicago, we see him more at that elbow area.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Jordan kicks to Gibson. Dang up top. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Jordan the pass to Dang. Rose over Nash. Rose no good.
And you know, guys, for Carlos Boozer, using that jump shot that you mentioned, I think helped him blend better with Joakim Noah. They can both bang inside, but Boozer has the ability to step out and be effective. And I think it opened up things for him offensively, but also for Joakim Noah to get to that offensive glass, too.
Jordan against Nash. The drive by Jordan. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down. Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Raptors.
That was a tough game for them to lose, guys, because they really played well throughout the game.
I agree there, but despite the result, I think they can definitely take some positives away from it.
Great screen there. It sprung him open, and he took advantage. Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. You know, big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Knocked away. Kobe with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Now the pass to Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of Hollywood has always been a big lure for the Lakers as far as recruiting Clark free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten assigned in free agency. No doubt about it, the Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Now here's Jordan. With a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Howard against Boozer. Back to Gibson. Outside Jordan. 3-pointer. Good work defensively by Kobe.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, excellent job that time staying on him. Airtight saran wrap defense there. Well, for Lakers head coach Mike Brown, one thing you can say, he'll never come into a game underprepared. I mean, great attention to detail, extremely hardworking. He's a guy who leaves nothing to chance.
That's good. Kobe's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making it.
And the other thing about him that stands out is his body control in the air. Some guys are strong on the ground. This guy is strong in the air and can improvise his shot if he needs to.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Rose with another miss. And we're talking about Lakers head coach Mike Brown. Steve, what have you noticed about his style as a coach?
Well, Kevin, I played for Mike Brown in San Antonio when he was an assistant. He is very meticulous and methodical in his approach, detail-oriented. His practices are very well organized and scripted. He's really a fun guy to be around, very charismatic. So I think he's got all the tools to be a great head coach. It's just a matter of really developing and growing with this Laker team.
Here's Nash after Carlos Boozer's score. Nash dishes to Kobe. Goes up. Jordan with some nice D.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Good luck trying to figure out how to defend this guy. It's a major order and hard to come up with an answer for him.
Kobe with a screen on Rose. It's Nash with the drive. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
And no good trying to get that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers on top. They lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Tune in next Sunday. LeBron James and the Miami Heat take on Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics. Live from Boston. Be there.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And that's now 7 points for Michael Jordan. Jordan in a 2-guard. Muhammad out there with Vladimir Radmanovic. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Rose in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, the thing you love about Matt Barnes is just the toughness. He's given the Lakers a very reliable contributor at the small forward position. A high-energy, high-effort player who usually guards the opponent's best perimeter player. Well, he did a nice job of getting himself into just enough of an open area to find that spot for his shot.
Morris kicks to Howard. Kicks it to Kobe. Over Jordan. The offensive rebound. The feed to McRoberts. Morris. Feeds it to Kobe. Howard setting the pick for Kobe. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. And Steve was talking about Matt Barnes. He mentioned his energy. A terrific rebounder for a guy his size in the regular season. But Clark in the playoffs, he was just non-existent. Had a very disappointing 2-series run against both Denver and Oklahoma City for the Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, that being said, though, he has been an effective rebounder, better than some power forwards and centers during segments of his career.
Both teams. Now here's Jordan. He's tightly guarded. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Another open look hits bottom from outside.
Yep, and that's 3 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
Blake with it. Robinson picks him up. Howard with a screen on Robinson. Meeks passes to Howard. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 3.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
A nice shot by Jordan. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Glad to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day. Let's get rolling with the halftime show. The Bulls giving it everything they got. You look at the offensive rebounds, they're creating second opportunities, and that's a key to winning. Michael Jordan just having his way against the Lakers. The shooting percentage hovering right around 50%. It's awfully good, heads and tails. It's also been a strong start for the Lakers. Right now, they're in second place in the conference standings. We've seen Kobe in top form. He has 17 points, and it's been a good overall defensive game for him. He's brought a nice intensity to the floor in this one. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
That's one thing to get to the rim, and it's another to finish when you get there. I mean, he's done both so far.
He's done a great job of being able to complete plays at the rim, finishing drives nicely.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes, Clark.
And you know exactly what that means. I mean, causing a lot of mistakes means cashing in on those turnovers.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kobe and men of the wings with the big Pau Gasol at the 4. Howard is out there with Nash. Gasol setting the pick for Nash. Inside to Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there. Well, there's no better shot creator in the history of the game than Michael Jordan. And he had the ability to take you down on the block, take you on the perimeter, go either direction, and then, of course, that incredible hang time. Even if you stayed in front of him, he'd just wait till you landed. He'd stay up there and shoot the ball.
Steve, even when he was up in the air, there was no stopping Michael Jordan. I mean, he would just hang and adjust while time for him just appeared to slow down. Even if you were foolish enough to foul him, he typically still got the shot to drop.
He dishes it to Rose. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
One of the things about Derrick Rose that you love is that he's a gym rat. He's a basketball fanatic. But it's interesting. He's not really into playing a lot of pickup ball in the summertime. In fact, he's even said he doesn't really enjoy the NBA All-Star game that much. He likes the real thing. He wants to play to win.
Going back to Rose in the All-Star game, he even got asked about his not dancing during the East All-Star intros. I mean, he said it just wasn't him. I like it.
I love that. You got to stay with what you do and who you are. Do you. That's what we like to say. He's all business. He's playing in the shadow of number 23, the legendary Michael Jordan, and it's hard to imagine him shaking a leg before a game. So I think Rose is on the right track there.
Jordan with the bucket.
He's really starting to heat it up, Kevin. They need to double team him every time he touches the ball on the catch.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Nash dishes to Kobe. Kobe gets a screen from Gasol. Back to Nash. He kicks to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Howard. That's 10 points for Pau Gasol.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here's Kobe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Barnes comes in for Meta World Peace. Jordan kicks to Dang. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, if you're a Bulls fan, you've got to love Taj Gibson. Great defender. He can rebound, block shots, and got a nice mid-range jump shot. Incredibly versatile as a defender. One of the keys to that Bulls defense.
Nate Robinson is checked in for Chicago. We'll talk about Taj Gibson out of USC. And we've said it before, but what a steal, Clark, with the 26th pick in the draft.
And, you know, that's a big part of how you become a contender. You need star talent, certainly, Kevin. We know that. But you also need to be able to draft some players that play above their draft pick. And he certainly is one of those guys. Very versatile, tough-minded, a good two-way player.
Pass to Barnes. Gibson with the steal. Outside Jordan. Releases from 15, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player. You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Here's Robinson. It's Chicago with another win.
And you look at Bulls head coach Tom Thibodeau, considered by a lot of people to be the architect of the defensive philosophies that have been embraced by most of the league. And that is loading the strong side of the floor in the half court and kind of zoning up, basically, and then sending the ball handler baseline into help down on the block.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
No good from Jordan. Lakers trail by 5. Blake kicks to Meeks. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Gibson. Well, Steve, going back to Coach Tom Thibodeau, our listeners might say, well, he's only been a head coach for a couple years. How could you be so influential? But prior to that, he was an assistant coach in the NBA for 2 decades. And really built a nice reputation.
And whether it's in Houston or Boston, he's always played that key role in creating the
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Kobe, the pass to World Peace. Over Jordan. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground.
Coming up this Friday, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors go up against the Chicago Bulls. Don't miss it.
As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable game. Let's go to Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, it's the Bulls who've had the uncontainable game. No big errors on their part, and they've been the team that wants it more so far. It's that extra bounce in their step that has been the difference maker for them.
Thank you, Doris. The Lakers with the ball. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they're up against one of the few teams that really took it to them last year. They'll be excited because they got swept in the season series a year ago.
Jordan in at small forward. Derrick Rose is out there with Nate Robinson. Then it's Dang, and it's Boozer in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Dang dishes to Jordan. Passes it to Rose. Just fine on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. 2 teams with a lot of pride, manhandling the majority of teams in their conferences.
And you know what, Kevin? It's only 2 games. That's all you've got to turn the tables the next season. You better make the most of that opportunity.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Nate Robinson. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Darius Morris. Lakers passing it around. Backing down is Bryant. Steve Nash checked in for Steve Blake. Left side, Kobe. He's against Jordan. And Howard with the stop.
There's one thing about the alley-oop. You can't fire the pass in there. You got to have some air under that pass. It needs a little hang time.
That's exactly right. A lot of finesse, just like that one was. Perfectly thrown.
And that's what makes the play so much fun to watch. There's finesse on the front end, but then power on the end.
No good from Jordan. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To take the lead, gets the bucket. And it's now 23 points for Kobe Bryant.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Rose kicks to Boozer. Working on Howard. Low block shot on the way. And Boozer gets it to go.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Outside, Kobe. The shot. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Jordan, the pass to Boozer. Rose dishes to Jordan. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Jordan's got 9 points now in just the second half. Nash against Rose. World peace left side. Barnes kicks to Howard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
There is just no way Clark to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting.
Here's Kobe. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And now it's 27 points for Kobe Bryant. Chicago trailing here. Michael Jordan on the wing, guarded by Kobe. Jordan the pass to Bell. Back to Jordan, off the screen, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Mike Brown was just going over the plan with his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now, go take it. Kevin?
Here's Kobe. That one goes. Count it. Kobe's got 29 in the game.
Well, he stepped up this quarter, providing a hot hand to help carry them offensively.
Jordan dishes to Gibson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Kobe. And that one's good. Kobe's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Jordan kicks to Dang. Jordan sets the pick for Dang. He feeds it to Gibson. Back to Dang. Outside Rose. Pocket 4. Over Nash. Offensive rebound. Gibson. No good. Lakers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Nash the pass to Howard. Now the dish to World Peace. Deflected. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Nash against Jordan. Over Nash. Jordan can't get it to go. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Fantastic piece of work at the line to raise the lead to 3 points. That's big.
Lets the 3 fly. Misses the tray. Tries again.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That slams the door, guys. No chance they're getting back in the game after those free throws.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.